Good morning, everybody. Hi. Don't need to wait for you to come on because I'm sure you're coming. I've just seen it run onto YouTube. I did a lovely class last night, and it's a pop-up one. I'll just quickly show you if you want to go to last night's live and have a look if you missed it. So it looks flat and pretty enough, but then pop, and out she comes like this. Isn't that lovely? It's hard when you try and take a photograph for the video. You've got to sort of, when you put it down like that, it might look boring and people go, no, I'm not going to do that. And then you open it up. Grateful for your friendship. So that was fun. So today, I've been up since very early. My husband got up early to go to the city for work today because he works from home most of the time now. And sorry, I shouldn't talk too much before I do this. So this is a one sheet wonder. So we have one white card and this is what we get out of it. Okay? And that's all four of the fronts. Yes, of course, we have to have 4 insides and 4 card bases, but this you can sit down and it is so much fun. You could maybe sit with a glass of wine, a bit early this morning for wine. I'm just going to pop those to the side and let's get cracking now. One thing last night I showed people on my new stamp set. I actually put it back up and I did finish it. So I did fix it up. I made a mistake. I showed you how to do this. Right? And you just pull one of those open and you've got all your stamps and everything on this side. So I'm going to show you properly. Last night I accidentally forgot to put the light thing back up there. Okay? So let me show you. So that was last night's card. Let me show you how to do it properly. So this one's called On Display, coming out next month. We get, if you join up, the joining fee you're going to be making, you're going to get money, 200 and something for $60, 223 for 169 and 169 for $60. So okay, so this is the stamp set. And this is my thing. So what I'm going to do is make it that I can see them here. Alright. So first of all, we are going to put tear and tape. Okay, this is nice and easy. So when they arrive, you can do this. You can look back at this, write a note so you don't forget. Look back at this one. So tear and tape at least, you know, like a few, okay, because you want it to stay. It will stick to the paper because this is only paper. It's not card. I thought it should have been card, but it's not. So adjust. Now, of course, you know, I'm doing it on the hard piece, not the flimsy. That's the flimsy. All right. So I'll take that off. Okay, now I'm going to stick that the right way because when I open it I'll be looking at it like this. So I'll put that right in there in the middle and I'll push it down. Now I'm going to take the flimsy one off, not the hard one. See the flimsy? And put it there. Put it where I can see it. And I'm going to stamp with my pad over the top. So I've got all of them so you can see what they're going to look like. Right, now I'm going to fold it down, and just to make it easy so I'm not squishing, I'm just going to, I've got the right tool. I'm just going to make sure they all stamp off. I'm going to lift that up, and there's all my pictures waiting for me. So I'm just going to give that a quick clean just with my wet ones for now. Okay, just going to clean them all off. Alright, oh, that's it. Now, where's my flimsy? I'm going to put my flimsy back on here. And I'm going to get my tear and tape. I don't know why I put that away, Goose. I'm going to get my tear and tape back. And again, put it down. Now you will need to make sure you've got a bit on this because it is the flimsy. Okay, and you don't want it coming up. I mean, tear and tape's not that dear. Alright. Oh, nearly done. So, pull all this off. Always take when you've got tear and tape, don't go at the end there. Go in the just before it because it'll come off way easier. If I was to spend how long trying to get that off, because, you know, like when you're doing a card, you don't want to be ripping the end of your card pushing. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is just put that back into place. And let's make sure we've done it the right way now. Okay, and now your tear and tape is there, your pictures are covered, and you're ready to stamp. How's that? So that's the correct way. So it keeps all my pictures there so I can see them all the time, and then it just shuts them and I'm done. So that's my little hint. Let's get on with our stamping. Good morning, how are you? I hope that's the trick. I buggered up yesterday. I put it on the paper and forgot to add the other side. So there, my card next week's going to be on those, I think. I've done so many Christmas cards I need a break. So, why is my, oh, sorry. Now, so we've got our one sheet. Okay, I'm going to put the grey away because I'm not using that today. I'm using Impressions of Bloom and Blooming Phrases. I like that. And I have got 1, 2, 3, and 4 envelopes. I have got 4 pieces of cardstock. We'll get to them after. And I've got 4 the pieces off the end of the cards. So now, where's my ink pads? Did I put them all away, did I? I'm a goose. Okay, talk to yourself for a minute instead of me. I'm going to grab my iPad, my ink pads. So we've got Highland Heather, Petunia Pop, Fresh Freesia. I could have left these out last night. I was using them. Blueberry Burst. Okay, I've got, what have I missing? Fresh Freesia, Pecan Pie, Berry Burst, Old Olive and Crushed Curry. Oh, it's quite a party, isn't it? Okay, and so for the cards, I'm also using, each card's different colour. So I've got the, I think I've used Granny Green, Crushed Curry, Gorgeous Grape and Petunia Pop for my cards. Alright, so let's move that down a bit. Can you see that still? Maybe I'll move it up a bit. We just got to get our ink pads upside down. You might have to do them that way so they fit so you can see it all. This is so much fun. Oh my goodness. It'd be more fun if I didn't stick my hand in it. So as I was saying this morning, my husband said he's going into town to have a meeting and that, and he said to me, now I'll be up at 6, and I'm like, oh my god, every morning he gets up at 6 and all he does is go downstairs and eat his breakfast while he watches TV, comes up at 10 to 8, has a shower, take the kids to school and then starts work. And I'm like, why do you have to wake me at 6? Why can't I just sleep in? But, you know, what can I do? So I'm going to put that aside for a sec, because what we're going to do is stamp our cards. And I'm just going to put... so when they're done, when you've stamped, I'm just going to put them out in the order. That should be there. So that's why we've got 4, where's the last one, different orders, see? No, that's not right, because that's how it went. Okay, and then when I've made them into cards, I've done them differently. So that's what it looks like when we're done, okay? So I'm just going to pop those over there so I can get a good idea. And I'll pop those 2 in there so I can see them as I'm going and know what it, basically, I mean, it's not, you can do whatever you like. It is so easy. Alright, blocks. Alright, have I got enough little blocks so I don't have to keep pulling them out? I've got some more down here in my pack that I bought. So I'll just pull those out. See if that's enough. Alright, so so you've got 2 of everything, so that's why you've got a bottom one and then a top one. Okay, so those 2 will go together. Then we've got our spidely one, and again the same. No, they're not going to fit on those little blocks, but it will fit on that one. So what we might do is just use them and put that there on both. Get another little one. So we have our little dot in the middle on there. Do I have any other little ones? I've used some other flowers from the Freesias. I've used these and the little half ones. So we'll wait till later. And I have used a little splatter. We will get to that. Okay, what are we missing, guys? We need our big ones. Those ones, and so we've got 1, 2, and I think we've got those. I might take that off there and put that there, and that there, and then I'll change. What have I got on there? I've got nothing. Oh, okay, so I'll put those on there. My goodness. And we'll have to come back for the leaves. I'll put those dots either side, and I'll put, where's my leaf? Here. And we'll just put my leaf in here. This is a work of art, guys. Let's get moving. So we basically, you don't have to put a line down. So, but we're just going to, in our eyes, line it up with your card. So I'm down at just under 13 because my stamps are in the way. I'll move them to the side so I can push that up a bit. Oh, that's better. So I'm going to put those back there. Hopefully they might be in my road. I have to grab them. So I'm going to put it into the grid and just look at what I perceive as half, which is about there. And so let's get going. You know what? I might just put a very light, because our card front ends up at 5.5. So we want, what's 5.5 is 16 centimetres. 5.5 is not 16 centimetres. 5.5 is 14.5 centimetres. I'm doing this so I'm not behind. So it's like here. I'm just going to give myself a bit of a middle look. So you don't really need to do that. Some of you have got very good eyes. So to be fair, if you went like that, that would be your really centre there. Okay, so let's go and let's start with our base. So in our base, in this one, I would put fresh Freesia. And I'm going to start right smack in the corner there. And I'm going to do, thinking of my line, one over here. I'm going to drop that down because I don't want it totally on top of each other. Now, the trick on these stamps is look for the oddity. So that's the big oddity there, and that's that one there, see? So I started with fresh Freesia, and I'm putting on the purple on top. And see, look at that. But it's not that dark one. Isn't that pretty? Alright. Yeah, so I don't. Oh my goodness, I've shut it. Just so I don't put ink all over my hands as I go past them. I'm going to take it off for now. And then we're going to do our spiky, which is over here. So since I've done that twice, I'm just going to pop that off there so I don't have to do that. Okay, so now with our spiky, we are going to do berry. I feel like I need another light one. Don't I? I've done them freelance. I'm going to just see if I've got a very pale pink. That's it. There you go. Baby pink or something it is. Alright. How light is that? And you don't have to do them the same. Okay, because you are going to be filling this up around so that when we cut them, it's ready. So now I'm going on to that without that one, see? Careful what you wish for. You put them down and you're not concentrating, you're talking too much. Let me see. Round, this one. Okay. And in the berry, now again that's got, I'll just tag that because I'm using the long one. That's got that big open bit there. I'm going to have to move that down. Now I haven't got my stamp pad, so I am doing them a little bit harder, pushing them. Aren't they pretty? Okay, so now we're going to go with some of the little ones. And put that back on there. And I'm going to go with the Freesia again. Now I'm going to do a few of these. I'm going to just okay, and we're going to pop that up with another one of the bubble burst. Wasn't this fun? You can't wish for more fun. I mean, it's just lightweight, easy, nothing to worry about. Except I've got one of my boys getting ready for his TAFE, so he'll be down moaning in a minute. So in the little ones, we're going to do the inside. So Stampin' Up at the moment have got the special on, and it's worth getting it. And it's funny, isn't it? Because I joined 4 years ago, and I thought there's no way I'll be still here after 4 years. I thought, you know, but you don't have to keep buying or spending. But because I do my cards, that allows me to keep going. So I have been very lucky. I did try and do a market once, but by the time I did all my cards and paid for everything, in the end I didn't make any. I made enough money to pay for being there, but I spent a whole day, which I could have been doing other things. Now I've come over on my line a bit there. I need to fill in around here, so let's find some more flowers. We might do, what do we do? A yellow? No. We've got the pink on pink. I'm just going to fill that in with another one in pink. Now some will get, you know, some are going to end up. Okay, we just got to fill it up, and I'm going to do some like that. Now I've got to find out which way I'm going. Where's my, I don't think it's that one, is it? No, yes it is. Now, because they're going to, you're going to see there, I'm going to change that colour. And this is it, you can just do exactly what you want. And I'm going to put a pink and a purple over it. Alright, and I'm going to change that to that and pop it down there. And to the berry and put it in there. Now, that's not a good idea. So I'm going to overshadow that and go with a bit of that. How's that? Alright, now let's put a few leaves in. What I'll do is I'll grab in the blooming phrases are some little flowers like this. So I did a lovely card. My friend's daughter turned 16 yesterday, so I did one of my car cards for her because she got hit. She went straight from school and got a learner's. Isn't that so cute? And I'm just going to pop those out of the way for a minute so I don't put my fingers in them. And I thought they're so cute. Alright, I'm just going to put these little flowers around everywhere. Isn't that a lovely colour? What do you mean? You can do this, anyone can do this. Hey? Just sit, have fun, and don't worry. No, don't want that one there. Put it in there. And I done a pink one there. Okay, let's do some pink ones around. Oh, they look lovely, don't they? Alright, now Alright, how are we looking? I think they look beautiful. So, let's take that off and let's pick up this one. This is half a flower. Now, I'm kind of thinking I want another colour. Do you not think I need another colour? I'm going to have the green in a minute. I'm just going to grab a slightly different Petunia pop, which is another pink one. Let's have a look what this looks like. Tell me if you think this is going to be too Cajun on it. Is it too orange? Now we've got to leave room for what writing. I'm going to do that down there. I think I basically got that there. So remember, we're going to leaf it up as well. That one there. Okay. Oh, I didn't get that one down, did I? What do you reckon, guys? Stop? Stop? Yep, I'm going to stop just before I get myself into too much trouble. And I'm just going to quickly do this. Get my lid, just so that I get a bit of room on my table. Took my dogs for a walk today, and there's two shepherds we pass every day when I walk in their house, and they bark and carry on like pork chops. Well, of course, they went past ours, and one of my staffies was, "Arr!" And I was like, leave, leave. And he did, but the other dogs kept barking, so I knew my boys were okay. Now this is going to be 1,000 stamps here. Okay, so we're going to just fill in. And I've just be very careful of that, I've put a little bit of green just there. I'm just going to get that off. I don't want that. So I might go to a smaller stamps, see that tiny little one? And that will avoid me rolling it. Okay, so now, if you want to, where's a bit of scrap? If you want to mask a bit, so I don't want to get that flower there, you can do this, okay? Most of them, we're going to get it in where it's fine. Oh, my bracelet, I'm doing it again. Someone said to me, did I know my bracelet sounded a bit noisy, and I forgot it. I did it last night, I took it off, but I forgot. Alright, here we go over here. I like that, couple in there. So what's your favourite stamp set at the moment, guys? I love this one, but I know that they will be going out soon. It seems to happen. What do you reckon? Am I fill up enough? I'll pop one in there, and down there, up there. Up there. Okay, now put that away. Alright, so now with the we'll do the berry burst. That's what I did on the last one. So what I'm going to do is again move a stamp. Just put a little bit of ink on here. And I'm going to get a water pen. Where's my water pen? Gosh almighty, I have them all sitting here. That's a Wink of Stella. Oh, these are my water pens. I'll just get another one. How's that? Alright. Now put a little bit of water on there. Counting. Give it a swirl up. Now, alright. It's probably in being cleaned, my other one. Now, I'm going to wipe that off on my ink pad and it's all back to normal. Look at that. Alright, let's get our chopper. So we're going to cut these back now. That is good thing about our boards. You just put that at the end, put that at the end, and they clip back in. Sit that mat drawer there out of the road. So in the instructions it tells you what I cut the cards back to, and I will just have a quick look at mine. It's on the front of your instruction. We're back to 4 1/8 by 11. That's the card stock. The so 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going long ways to make them long cards. Okay, so we've got 4 by 5 1/4. Let's have a look where that goes. That doesn't come into there, so 4 brings that to there. We lose a little bit, and on this one, if we start right there, 4, no, I want to do, we're going to cut off a bit of that. So what I'm going to do is cut this one. We'll lose a few of those here. Okay, and we're going to, that's 5 1/4, and now we're going to cut these back to 4. Let's just make sure that's 8. It's not, so we're going to be losing a little bit on that. So let's turn this way, cut it into 8. So cut off your least. You will have a little bit of extra stamping. Okay. Oh, I snipped that one. I caught it. There you go. Okay, so now we're going to cut that into 4. We're actually going to need it at just 1 mark under 4. And we'll do the same. So there's number 1. And 1 mark under 4. 2. Okay, I'm going to check that because look, it's looking a bit weird. 1 under 4 is there. And see the top, it's just got a little off. 2. Now look, oh, we're losing that little piece here. Now we need these at 5. 5 1/4 is there. Perfect. So we have one strip. You can use that on your envelope. You could do anything with it. And now we're going to make this into an 8. So we have to take off 1/4 inch. So I'm just going to take a bit from that side and turn it around. It's 8 1/4 we're after actually, so that's perfect. Oh no, that's 5 1/4. So these are just going to be just under 8. So if I take that 2 off and cut them in half. 1 point under 4. Okay, and we have our most of our stamping done. We might have a little bit to do on the other bit. Now here are the card pieces, and I'll just double check because these might all be at the full length. Alright, so we need these 11. Okay, so we're just going to push them all in half. You know, my nice trick, and a bone fold. 1. Make sure you tap them at the end, down, down. 2. I mean, you can use your 5.5. Go for it. There's 5.5. I just don't like it if I haven't lined it up properly. And see how it has that sort of loop? I don't want to, oh, that turned out perfect, didn't it though? So we'll just do that. Sometimes, look at my thing keeps jumping out. I don't know if it, oh, it is in. Oh. See, you've got up here, you've got little holes, and they slip in and out. Mine are getting a bit old in the tooth, I think. Alright. Now make sure you got it down on the bottom, and I would do it the other way because it has got a little bit of it. And just bring it down. Alright. Now what I'll just do before we do that is we'll stamp some greetings on. Long block, and we're going to put, I think we've got one that says this birthday, and I'm just using, line that up here, and where's happy? There it is. Okay, lined up, and I don't want it, I'm going to let that go. I haven't lined that up straight enough. I'm going to let that tail go over, and so in Memento I'm going to the end. Oh, I've got thanks. That's not what I wanted. But we can have that. Where's happy? There it is. Okay. Let's do that. And I'm going to put that, I'm going to give it just another tap so it's nice and dark. I get a really good one. And look at that. So then you just pick which card. I'm going to put that on the green, I think, because it's just got subtle green. Oh, look at my glue. You get big glue marks from on your glue sometimes. We don't have to worry about putting extra glue on this. Make sure we've got the card opening the right way. And we've got one. Isn't that stunning? Do you like that? Alright, so that's one of our new ones. I'll put the other ones to the side. So we've got yellow next. What should we put on that? What should we put? Celebrate? There's celebrate. Okay, I'll just clean those off. Put that one away, and those two. But I didn't clean that very well. And let's put celebrate. These are really nice ones. You can make the whole 4 up. I'm not going to bring that right over. I want to see the celebrate. You can put a whole lot together like this and just give it as gifts, because I tell you what, people love to get cards to give away. I find most of my friends like it when this is their birthday present from me. I make up a pack of 4 and say enjoy. Number 2. You don't even have to add bling. I might need to add a little dot there because I'll come back to, have I done that? I've missed a few of the dots. Guys, we will come back to that. Not a problem. Nothing's a problem. Alright, so the next one, what else have we got? Hello there. What's that one say? Thinking of you. Well, that's probably one. I don't want to do too many of them. So what's that one? Oh, goodness gracious. I can't. Oh, it's happy. Okay. It is happy. I couldn't read it. There's silicone there. And that will celebrate. So let's go back to the birthday. Now you can buy the flat ones if you want to do this. So we're going to do that way. Pick it all up, stamp it. Does my birthday look right? No. The lucky thing is you can see it. I'll stamp that again. Alright. And here fits in perfectly. Happy birthday. Now that one I'm going to put on the purple one because it's got a lot of purple on it, on the gorgeous grape. How's that? Make sure that's good. And last but not least, anyone got an idea? Hey? Anyone got an idea? What should the last one be? Something I haven't done maybe. Celebrate. Let's just do a thanks, eh? We haven't done a thanks. There's lots of people we can always thank. Or did I do that first up? Happy birthday, celebrate, and let's do a thanks. Thank you to all you people who come and watch. I'm very grateful. I really am. It's hard coming on, hoping you can get people to watch you and maybe put they like it or subscribe, or ask somebody else to subscribe. That would share it. Alright, now due to the fact I noticed that I hadn't put my dots on in the middle of some of my flowers, and that's totally fine because we'll do it now because we can. And we are running, look at that, 4 cards in under, we haven't finished them, so under an hour. So I'm going to get my pecan pie out. And run through these other flowers that I forgot. That's it. I've done those. Right, so now I'm going to do the insides. going to check what I did inside them. Is I did some little flowers and leaves. So I have got 4 inside mats. I'll make them the smaller ones. 1, 2, oh, and I've got a tree. I've got a gold tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make those ones because they're all the same size. Alright. And we can put a couple of flowers. So in my original ones, I've just done a line with the thing and the flowers down it. So what I've done is when I cut them all out, I kept, I've only got 2. So we're not going to do that. So I did keep 2 of these that I had used, yellow, that, but I don't have the other ones. So what we're going to do is adjust and just put a nice flower on the inside and on our envelope. Okay, so might not use the little ones. Whoop. I might do them all with a nicer, a big one with a little one beside it and a leaf. How's that? Anybody want anything different? So let me see what I'm going to do here. Take that off. Leave the leaf on that one. Give me another small one. Come on guys, you can all jump over here. And we're going to do that one, a leaf, and we'll do one big one. And I am going to do them all the same because they've all got the same colours on them. So I am going to do them with the Berry Burst and the, maybe in the Highland Heather. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. What I'm going to do is get that out of the road. I need garden green for my leaves. And I'll use Petunia Pop and Pretty Pink. Alright, let's go. Now where's the flower to this one? That's that. So we've got light pink here. That's right. And Berry Burst here. Ah, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is fast. 1 and 2. Right, get those out of the road. Now the small ones, oh, I've got a bit of that, is I'm just going to pop those away. And I'm going to do the little flowers in that for a change. One, 2. Well, that looks nice, isn't it? A beautiful flower, that one. And then my leaf, and we need garden green. So it's just a little bit of mess on your fingers, isn't it? But honestly, you could sit here all day and just stamp away, and you don't have to. You know, like sometimes I make cards and it takes me forever to get it all sorted. I've got a bit of a leaf up there. I might just have a throwaway leaf on there. Okay. Don't forget our little brown circles in the middle. So now we've got our little dots. And last but not least, I want the little half flower. Where's the little half flower? Came off there. Here it is. Well, maybe I don't. Maybe that looks quite sufficient. So we'll pop them inside. Now, some of you are going into winter, so this would be a beautiful way to bring your flower garden back out. 1. 2. Hi guys. Hi Nicole, how are you? Oh Nicole, thank you sweetheart. They are just so light and friendly, aren't they? But you can do it with any stamp set. I mean, when I first started, I did them with Forever Ferns, and I always kept that one. I've kept a couple of stamps from when I first started off. I've kept Forever Ferns as my favourite, and then because it's got a New Zealand leaf on it, and then my other favourite is well, I've kept the cars, I've kept the wedding one. So I've nearly been a demonstrator 5 years now. In November. Can't believe it. Can't believe I stayed around. I thought last year I wasn't going to make it, but I did. Alright, so now we've got all of that done. Let's just stamp our envelopes and we are done. Are you in Australia, Nicole? So, let's do, we don't want to do too big a flower. Let's do this one. Now the problem was there, I didn't do that right on there, so, but I think I'll be totally fine because I'm going to just go over that in a really light, this one. I think I've done it upside down. Alright. No, it's not as good. No, I'm going to try with that. That looks better. Oh, I don't know where to put anything because I don't want to get the hard ink all over it. Little dots. Whoop. My stamp stuck. Oh, you're 10 years. Oh my God, you've done amazing. Wow. Have you got a site? Do you do lives? In Perth. I've been to Perth, but I went to Yellingup to the wineries when the kids were little. They're now nearly 17. Next month, in January, they're 17. So, freedom's coming. Freedom is coming. And we'll put a couple of leaves on there. And we're done. We're done. So I really hope you've enjoyed this, guys, and you go home and you pull out your stuff and you just sit and stamp, because I reckon it's a good way to spend the morning. I've only done a little bit on that, but haven't I? I like to put, I always stamp my envelopes. This doesn't affect the post, because in Australia we put our stamps here and our name here and our address on the back. In America you can't stamp over here because they put their address on the front of the envelope. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, no lives, try it, darling. It is so much fun. I enjoy doing it. You know what? If you've watched me before, I do stuff up. I make mistakes. I own it. So I'm not worried about it. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, all done, all stamped, all finished from one piece of white card. Well, in the end, it's well, we've done that one back to front, so that might be a little bit for me to put a tag, and these tags won't be big enough, I think. I've just brought, see how I've just made a mistake? So learn by mine, and I am going to, this new tag punch comes out soon. How easy, because I've brought the stamp one, and you stamp it. Oh, goodness gracious, what am I doing? You stamp the whole lot, then you've got to cut them all out, and then you don't know if you've got the right colour. Now, can I get away with that? Do you reckon I can get away with that? I can put thanks and let the tail hang out over. Am I clever or what? Never let an opportunity go. So I'm just going to look like I've got a floating tail on that one. And we can fix a mistake so easy. And it won't look like a mistake because it'll look fancy. Have a look at this. Voila! How would you know? You'd think I've done that on purpose. Alright, Nicole, nice to meet you. Nice to see everybody else. I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you either next... Oh, look at that. What would I do with this? See, I could have put some up there, but it is heavier. And we'll put it across the envelope at the back. I might give one of them a bit of juice. So, we will see you next Tuesday night at 8 PM or Wednesday morning. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a good it's only 11, so have a great day. Bye.